Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Plants and Other Things. I am almost certain that you can hear in my voice that I am recovering from flu B, which I contracted in Chicago. But that is to say, I do not have my faculties about me, but that might make for an interesting video. I'm not pushing myself so much as I'm in need of sun, and I think being out here for a few minutes, actually getting up out of bed and having that sunlight drape itself over my body is very helpful. I do want to mention that I have a greenhouse, a real wooden greenhouse that is currently being built and shall soon be delivered to my house. So all of this has been resolved. Well, nearly. It'll be resolved when the greenhouse is here. I wanted to show you my Opuntia humifusa because I've just noticed that it is becoming more plump, as well as pushing out new pads, and that is very exciting to me. So because it is doing all of that, I'm going to put it out in direct sun so it can benefit from this warm weather we now have. It's not quite consistently warm enough to begin moving everything back out, but that wouldn't matter anyway because I don't have a fucking greenhouse. Here's a second Opuntia humifusa, and it is pretty fucking gnarled, but I keep it around anyway because it's not hurting anything. And while I'm here, I wanted to show you all my Sempervivum, which are just prolific. These I'm keeping that in. These Alberta spruces are dead, but I have a beautiful replacement that is almost twice as tall as these, and for nearly the same price. So I'm not too upset about losing these. These were some of the plants that were being thrown around in the greenhouse as those storms passed through. So I couldn't really come out here in that frankly violent weather to rescue them. So for a time, after having been thrown around, they were on their side for a couple of days until I could get out and, take inventory of all of the damage. So I'm gonna worry about these later. I don't think they're entirely dead, but the new growth that they pushed out certainly is. So maybe I'll just leave them out in the sun and see if they make a recovery. I don't care. See, there I go. I don't care if they are bald in certain spots. But yeah, it's not hurting anything keeping them around. The thought just struck me. Maybe I'll take a few minutes here and archive the final days of this greenhouse. I would say it served me well, but it fucking didn't. So I'm just going to, for history's sake, take a bit of video of the place before I tear it down. These supplies are still perfectly good though. I am beginning to feel the effects of that illness. I think I have expended all the strength that I have for this video. I do apologize, so I'm going to talk about these in a hurry. These are my new pepper plants, and they are out here because I treated them for thrips, and maybe I can show you if, yes, so yeah, so this guy is dead. Whoa, no, he's not! And lastly, I wanted to show you all the adenium I chopped back during a class that I was teaching, and it also had thrips. Because I was teaching, I had several plants put together in transit. So I had a little cardboard tray that I was keeping everything together in, and the thrips from these went onto this. So it already had the chop back, but a few days after the chop, we had, my partner and I, because she has fought thrips before and I have not, fortunately, she plucked all of the leaves off, which isn't going to be a problem because it can photosynthesize with its trunk here. But it is fat and happy and has, I can say, this has no thrips on it. All right, that's a video. I gotta go inside to, take care of myself. But I think, once I don't know.